Hello and welcome to Sage Thyme. Lillian here with you today as I touch upon the pulse of the collective, offering a narrative for you to personally translate and assimilate in accordance with your highest design. So let's get started. I already drew a card from the Daily Meditations for Healing and Happiness deck. I really enjoy these cards, at least the ones I've encountered so far. So today's daily meditation, that then we'll be drawing a few cards from the mystical Shaman Oracle to further support and illustrate the message of today. So today's message is walking to walk. And it reads, walking occurs when you put one foot down in front of the other. When walking and planning your day, your body is in present time and your mind is in the future. But when you walk and pay attention to the sensations of stepping on the ground, your body and mind come together. Then you actually experience the joy of being fully engaged with what you're doing in the present moment. Try it. Walk comfortably and focus on walking. Remember, it is a blessing to physically be able to walk. And the message at the bottom is, the affirmation is, I walk and know that I am walking. I especially love this message because for anyone who has ever had a basic ability taken from them, not available to them, they, for an extended period of time, or even a brief period of time of a few weeks or a few months, you know what it is to have to work to walk, to have to use every bit of an ounce of energy you have to breathe in and breathe out every minute of every day, to brush your teeth, to do things that, generally speaking, we as humans, we can take for granted. Yes, we appreciate them, but we aren't present in them to be appreciating them in the moment. And this has continually come up for me as what it is to be in the presence, what it is to be embodied, and as she describes it, engaged in the body and the movements of the body. And this sense of presence in all things, small and minute, is what brings incredible gratitude to the smallest to littlest details of life. The fluid breath, or if not a fluid breath, the ability to work on it, to improve it, the ability to wash your dishes, to stand up and have the strength to wash dishes and cook a meal, a healthy meal. These are small abilities, seemingly, but they are the abilities that make living a human life truly living. And when we render our awareness in the heart space, in the presence of our body, the muscles, the physical movement of the joints, there is an incredible reverence that occurs. And this is often referred to as the flow. It doesn't have to be a big act, a big creation of art or an athletic endeavor. It can be any and every moment throughout the most simple moments of life. And when this occurs, and we take the time to create a practice and a presence within all the little moments of all the small things in our lives, it's a message to the universe, to spirit, God, source, however you name it, that says, I am grateful. And when you say, I am grateful, and you feel that gratitude because you're in it, it is a It is a love message, a love letter sent to the universe, and the universe responds with love, from love, with love. And when there is a feeling of abundance, and because that is the sense that comes with gratitude, they often are synonymous, or at least in the same container of moment. And the universe, spirit, feels that gratitude, that recognition of the abundant blessings that there are to be able to hold the body upright and brush the teeth all the way, to have a toothbrush and toothpaste, even if it's not the best toothpaste and it's not an electrical toothbrush. And maybe our water isn't exactly ideal. And maybe our home may not feel like it's going to be there next week or next month or next year. But in this moment, holding on to everything that is involved in that moment and feeling that sacred love and that gratitude, that is the love note to the universe that says, I am ready for this to continue and more. And I am ready to appreciate it, because I am ready and committed to remain in presence in all the little things. And that creates what I love to call ceremony as life, living in ceremony in everything we do. And truly, that is where the bliss is born and grows from and continues to be nurtured and fostered. So let's see what the Mystical Shaman Oracle wants to contribute. This card very specifically wanted to be a part of this conversation. And I think that that's a beautiful thing, given the recognition that a shaman is aware of the presence, and that is the way of life that directs and guides and illuminates the greater realities that a shaman walks through and works with. Okay, let's go with these first two cards. Okay, well, of course, that sounds perfect. The first card that came out is the rattle. And the second card that came out is the sweat lodge. The rattle is a ringtone. It's a calling card also to the universe. It's a call to the higher self and the greater soul, that you are ready to embody more of your greater soulness. And when shaking the rattle, or even in terms of the rattle and its intended purpose, shaking a rattle or singing a soul song or creating a movement through yoga or tai chi, breath work, any type of movement, ritual that is a signal to your greater self, and you have created this as a practice and acknowledged this as a calling card out to your higher self. This is how it begins. If you're wondering where to start in terms of feeling the sensation of a stronger guidance with the consciousness and wisdom that is your more evolved greater self, then creating a signature, a ritual. It doesn't have to be huge by any means, but sometimes it might feel good to do something really big and significant. We do that on sacred holidays and healing work, and many other numerous occasions where really the intention is of the ritual and ceremony is to bring in more of what we are calling and to quiet the mind and cleanse the chatter that's inside of our thinking mind and our body. Calm it, center it, culminate it so that you can become a clear vessel and receive the greater wisdom that is being called to you, being brought to your awareness, that wants to come in. And it is being brought to your awareness. That's part of why you're getting this message today. This message is arriving for you. It's coming at your doorstep vis-a-vis your computer or your smartphone. And it's saying it's time to explore this more. And if you already have been, to go deeper and inquire within more deeply what it is that will connect you in a stronger, more powerful, more pure, resonant tone with your heart space, which is essentially the telephone line to your higher self and source itself, the all. And the sweat lodge, this figure here is moving into what looks from the outside, without seeing the doorway, a bit of a dark space. And it, in the sense of quietude, solitude, it is. It's dark because it's turned within and it's comforting. And at the core of that turning within is that light, that beam through the doorway that is bright, that is brilliant, that is the central channel of your entire being that connects you with your higher self, that's always within you and always ready and available to expand throughout you. And what's new for me today is this little shadow figure here behind her being cast by the light in the doorway. Looks like a man with a bow in the air, not shooting it, but holding it up. And what feels to me like a dance. So you might be being called to dance, to move your body, to intuitively move and flow and shake, turn some music on, create your own, use a drum, use a rattle, use a bell that you have, use spoons, use some wooden sticks and bang them against a wood pot or anything that feels right, that catches your attention and calls to you. Use that, create some percussion or put on some music and let your body tell you what it wants you to know. Let your body open and explode with joy and reverence and healing sensation that's already just completely encased within the center of yourself, ready and waiting to open and sing Yahoo! Hello, here I am. Let's make it happen. I am bright, I am brilliant, and I am a God being. And that is you. That is you in every way. It is everybody and everything, of course, but your focus is being you, your best, highest self, your most brilliant, expansive, heart extending, resonating song of your soul. And it's calling you. So sing it, my friends. Sing it loud, sing it proud, and make it happen. Because it's calling you. And it's waiting to hold and embrace you and dance with you and be your partner in life, because it is you. And you it. So begin by sending those little love letters to your higher self, spirit, God source, the all. Those little love letters of thank you that I have a voice. I am grateful. Thank you that I have fingers and hands that work in this moment enough to hold up a card, to shuffle a deck. I am grateful that I have eyes that can see, however they see. I am grateful that I have a heart that can feel. How do you feel, heart? Tell me what it is you want me to know. I am grateful that I have a vehicle that I can drive, even if it rattles and has warning lights on it and often runs out of gas. I am grateful for all of those details to let me know that I am alive and I am living a life that changes and shifts and comes back again every moment of every day. I am grateful that I have loved ones in the physical world and or in the spiritual world. I may not know you're there, but I do know, and I'm going to sit still and be present with that and allow myself to feel it, to open up and accept and receive the loving support, the benevolent support that is around me, and all the brothers and sisters in the human world that I don't know across the planet that have the same heart resonance intention, the same hopes, concerns, worries, the same willingness to do better and be better versions of themselves, and hopefully in how they affect and impact the world around them. I will know that they're there, and I will allow myself to touch into feeling that they're there, and I am grateful for that. Be that gratitude in the little things, and allow those little things to come back with big return. May you be blessed on this sacred Sunday. Nahu.